All right, Coach, start things off. Let's just talk about the crowd a little bit tonight. Obviously, we opened up at home last week, but this was the first real game where the crowd's had time to prepare and everything, and it hasn't been on such short notice. So just talk about what you thought of the Red fans tonight.
Yeah, I thought we had a pretty good crowd. They were pretty electric tonight. I mean, of course, it wasn't a regional crowd, but we had there's a lot of people out in the left field pavilion, and we had great energy behind the plate, and it was a lot of fun. And they were engaged in the game the entire time.
Certainly, one of the big stories of the game was Amanda Roth. Her two home runs. She's had a little bit of struggles at the plate starting off her career, but how proud were you to see the way that you were?
Well, I'm really proud because that's a kid that works her butt off in the cages. She works her butt off on the field. She's been squaring up on a lot of balls, just hasn't had them fall. We kept telling her keep swinging it, and man, what a day she's had! 2 home runs, a double. She went from batting 0 to batting over 300 now. It's amazing what 3 hits will do to you in a game. So I'm just proud of her, and I think you're going to continue to hear that name Amanda Roth for years to come.
And then a number of errors from the Skyhawks, and Rebs may capitalize on it every time. How huge was that?
Well, I think it's really important. We tell our girls all the time that if they're going to make a mistake, that we need to capitalize on them. We did a good job. We got some big hits. I thought Alex Schneider swung the bat well in good counts. Of course, Abby Latham had another good game. Autumn Gillespie had a good game, and of course, Amanda Roth. And so I'm proud of the way the girls came out and swung the bats in our counts. That's one thing that we've talked about and tried to work on. And we spent a little bit of time in the cages. When you have a little bit of rain in your forecast, you spend a little bit more time inside swinging the bat a little bit. And they've worked hard to get to where they're at right now.
And then on the other side, another win for Caitlin Lee. Kind of what else is new at this point? She's actually the first Rebel to ever start a season 8-0. Just how huge is it to have somebody like that you pretty much know what you're going to get game in and game out?
Yeah, she didn't have her best stuff tonight, but you have to tip your cap to UT Martin. And that team comes out swinging the bat. I said the same thing about Southern Illinois. When we played them last week, they're kind of very similar, come from the OVC. Those girls swing it, man. They don't get cheated at the plate, and Caitlin knew that she had to be able to throw some good pitches. And she didn't have her best stuff tonight, but she made some key pitches in some key situations. And we didn't play good defense in one of those innings where they scored a run, but we'll take it for what it's worth. But having Caitlin in the circle anytime, that just gives you an opportunity to win a ball game. And congratulations to Caitlin for that record for 8 consecutive to start a season. That's pretty special.